The final home game of any college football season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome everyone to Mackey Stadium in Reno, home to the Nevada Wolfpack. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Wyoming Cowboys, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Nevada Wolfpack. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Nevada about to kick it off to get this game started. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Wyoming Cowboys offense will dial up the first ball plays in this one. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing. Proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
Not a lot of room. It found its way ahead for 2 out to the 26. All right, guys, let's chat a little Wyoming. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and, man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Wolfpack offense takes the field, and we'll get a peek at them for the first time in this one. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to...
Oh, he's got some space. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a crease, it's Rice. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Tough run gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down to the 17. Nevada comes to the line after getting the first down. In the red area, it's Rice. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The option look. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Field goal is good. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Let's talk for just a moment about Wyoming. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time 4-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Man, I do not want a guy that will dance. I want square shoulders to the line of scrimmage, take the snap, secure the football, play physical, and fall forward. Nice job by that running back getting the first down.
Got it set up on the outside. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of
breaks into the open. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
Well, this offense didn't get off to the start they wanted, going 3 and out of the gate. But on the second drive, they're doing much better. They're finding a rhythm, and I think a big part of that is establishing the running game. And really nice job on that last one, picking up the first down.
And the Cowboys pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Goodness, that happened fast. He was in the backfield before the ball was even snapped.
Oh, man, adrenaline pumping, heart beating a little faster. There is some intensity on that one.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They marched 79 yards on the drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Overton. Swings it out to his running back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And maybe a wise move not to even try the pitch as he's knocked down in the backfield.
I think a lot of quarterbacks like those defenses that will be passive and let it slowly develop. Nah, this defense, you could tell, they were aggressive.
He lost one down the sideline. Makes the catch down the right side. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That'll be enough for a Nevada 1st down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Flushed out of the pocket. Inside the 15. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Nevada's moved this ball from deep in its own end and now a little room to operate. He'll do it himself. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And that's exactly what the defense wants you to do. Go east-west, and the quarterback gets strung out, doesn't pull the trigger and really make a decision. You'd like to see him stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, get more of a plus yardage on this play. Nice job by the defense.
The period has expired, and Wyoming has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. On the run, it's Rice. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defense.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Quarterback making checks. Toss sweep to the left. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Makes the catch. It's Durr. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Well, this guy has exceeded all expectations all season. We knew and we thought he would be talented. He'd leave a mark on the offense. I don't think anybody expected him to be in the Heisman race this late in the season as a true freshman. He is just special.
Man, this guy has had a tremendous season. When you're getting mentioned for the Heisman Trophy as a true freshman running back, that is absolutely insane, and you've seen it all throughout the years. The big plays, the explosiveness, the speed. This guy has been unbelievable.
Great job at contained by this defense, and in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic, and that's exactly what happened there.
Fires to the big fella. Turning it on. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, there's another outstanding run. You've been seeing that all season long. I think we all expected this guy to be really good as a true freshman. I don't know if anybody expected this. The fact that he's in the Heisman race as a true freshman, that's just ridiculous.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Brown wants to pass. Touchdown, Wyoming! The offense puts up 6 for that trip to the end zone. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. To the air on 1st down. Oh, look, Ma, one hand.
Well, that is an incredible catch, and what makes it even so much more impressive is the fact that he's doing it in the elements. Bad weather out here. It'd be hard to catch it with 2 hands. It'd be hard to catch it with your body, with gloves. He stabs it in the air one-handed. His quarterback is going to love that.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this round.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Shoots it to the left. A strike downfield. He's got 1st down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. He'll try to pop the draw. Running with some authority as he bangs his way to the 43.
Draws are such a smart way to take advantage of fast defensive linemen. They want to get upfield and get after the quarterback. It keeps them honest, makes them realize they got to play the run too. Great play.
Fires one high and deep. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Nevada.
And I think in the pre-snap, I think both of these guys were on the same page. They had a look defensively that let them know we can pitch this thing way down the field. I'm going to go run under it and make a big play for it.
Yeah, and when I'm a receiver, I'm like, I'm open, right? I'm going straight down the field. Throw me the football. I got the speed. I can beat this guy. You can tell they've done that so much in practice. They knew it was second nature, and they executed it perfectly.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like,
sprinting away. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And what a play call. You can feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness. This defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it. Get it to your running back. Let him do the rest. Chew up some yardage and make the big play for the offense.
The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown will throw it. Catch in the middle. It's Durr. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Yeah, great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he can see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Got him downfield. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
They're running the curl route against zone coverage. The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the first down.
The lone back's got it. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Making side adjustments here. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referee's signal for the 2-minute timeout. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll try to get outside. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Mustard and Brown!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Tennessee is in trouble right now, and that Neyland Stadium crowd is letting them hear it. They're trailing by 17 to Oklahoma. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Dropping back, it's Overton. Safe completion on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Clock's running and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field.
I want to give a shout-out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. And one thing we know about this junior signal caller, he is capable of putting on an aerial show. The passing game, absolutely. And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
Bring in the Heat. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Well, you got to know as a quarterback, when you're in an empty set, which means you have no running backs in the backfield with you, you got to be able to get rid of the football. And you're expecting pressure. The clock's going to go off in your head. Not a good job of keeping two hands on the football, and the defense able to knock it loose.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll run play action. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They go to the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And no chance for the return man to get his hands on that one as it hops out of bounds. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive, Reese. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
Lofts one high and deep. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
There's just so much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver, and you saw it right there. Down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it. He'll get a foot down and help out his offense.
Caught near the sticks. It's Holman. They get him on the ground. Late in the half, they have the first down at the 41. The Cowboys moving quickly to the line. Brown wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Holman. He's knocked down at the 33, and that's short of the line to gain. And let's see what they do on fourth down. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Kick comes up a little short, and now he's thinking kick 6. Smashes ahead. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Reno. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half.
From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up in a game like this. There he goes! Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
You talk about creating big plays in the running game like this. This makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game for the offense.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. This Nevada offense really has it going. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Nevada comes to the line facing 3rd and long. Off the play fake. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Nevada! And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half.
Well, when you've got a quarterback that has this type of ability, there's no question what your strategy is going to be week in, week out, right? They want to throw the football. They want to hurt you with their ability to push it downfield through the air. 3 passing TDs in this one already.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. They built up some time of possession with that last drive, but couldn't turn it into points with the missed field goal. We'll see if they can put something on the board this time. The give to the back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He'll pull it on the read. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Anderson will throw. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Cowboys send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse. Oh, he's got some space. Big. On the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Wolfpack, after that big run, might want to see if that just works again.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground, for goodness sakes. This guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. He's inside the 35. They'll spot it at the 34. Not enough for the 1st down, and let's see what they do on 4th. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Nevada will be forced to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. the football back, and here comes the offense. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Brown will throw it. They'll run the screen. They've got him now. He almost picked up that first down on the screen.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was... close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
The Cowboys can really attack on this second and short. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just need more from your offensive line. Second and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up third down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a fourth and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set, why aren't you getting past the first down mark? Why did you run your route short? Defense did it.
The coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Running back searching for a hole. Tough sledding there as he picks up one to the 29.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Throws to the tight end. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
Well, you haven't seen a ton of incompletions in this game, and that's good news for this QB. Obviously, he struggled his last game out. Part of that was the defense. Part of that was him not playing as well as he wanted to. But in this game, he really has been, for the most part, locked in, and that is a good sign.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
They punted away on fourth down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Cowboys in a good spot here with second and short. Brown wants to pass. Snags it over the middle. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Durham. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Let's go. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Wants to keep it in the air. Get it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receiver?
Touchdown, Wyoming! And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Middle Tennessee is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up 14 over Sam Houston. Implications galore inside CUSA, and we'll circle back should anything big happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He'll loft one deep down the left side. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass. It's Overton. Gets it out fast. Makes the stop at the 32, but he picks up 10 on that play.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Sends it back in motion. Handoff from the shotgun. Oh, what a move to get room. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. The Wolfpack with a really good time to take a shot on 2nd and inches. The give. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
We've seen this guy have tons of success. He had over 100 yards right before that run, but defense gets the better of him there. Nice job of adjusting up front, and good job being physical by that D-line, too.
Throws for the tight end. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Turns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. They go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Punt is in the air. No return coming here. Fair catch is signaled for and made just shy of the 30. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Finding an escape route. Turning it on. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of hats to the football. They've got their hands full.
They'll stop him short on 3rd down in this defense, trying to make sure they stay on top. The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. This has been a good day for the offense and a particularly outstanding performance from the quarterback. He's been elite in every aspect. He's thrown the ball on time. He's made big plays down the field. He's punched it in when they've gotten opportunities. You just couldn't ask for anything more. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Might be changing the route. Brown will throw it. Finds his man. It's Durham. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The Cowboys will call on their punt team. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Nevada takes over as the offense returns to the field. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Looking downfield on 1st down. Oh, and he drops it on the crossing route on 1st down. He knew that defense was bearing down on him. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Now the play fake. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Pressure coming. He's going to take off. He's stopped right there, short of the 1st down, in this defense trying to preserve the lead. Nevada will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. This guy's been around a while, and in his junior season showing complete command of the offense. And he's thrown it all over the place. Been a bit of a mismatch, candidly, Jesse.
I think there were high expectations for this guy coming into the year, but I don't know if anyone thought it would look this good. He has been so dialed in today, but he's doing the work during the week leading up to the game. Boy, oh boy, it shows up on game day. He's got a lot of talent, but you combine the mental approach to that talent, this guy's virtually unstoppable.
Looking for a gap. It's Kruger. There he goes. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
Defenses have had their hands full slowing this guy down all season long. It's the speed, and it's the open field running ability and vision. That's why he's second in the nation in rushing yards, and that's why he's square in the conversation for the Heisman Trophy.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. He now has 80 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. And the Cowboys are flying down the field. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Cowboys with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll give it to the back. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Cowboys will line it up on 1st and 10. He wants to change this route. Toss sweep to the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Brown wants to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Kruger. Oh, he's got some space. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? Finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. The Cowboys come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Gonna run it. It's Kruger. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. And a chance, perhaps, to salt this game away if this offense can pay this off with a late touchdown. Looking for the end zone. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Just a crushing mistake on the penalty. Wipes out the touchdown, and now they'll have to try to get it together and score again. It's one thing to execute early in the game. Tight ball game, right at the end. You need the clutch plays. These guys deliver.
And you can't teach that gene. You have people that can focus in the moment or they can't. Great job by the team, staying focused, understanding it's a close battle, win those one play at a time, and then look up, and then, heck, I got the win.
Yeah, David, they just had ice in their veins, and you can tell there's tremendous leadership on this football team. Guys can step up, and in the huddle, they can make sure that everybody else is focused to the task at hand in order to get the W.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.